When I was a young man, I remember hearing a statement a lot. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. And basically what they were saying is you have to learn to diversify a little bit when it comes to your investments and all of these type of things. But I think it's also true in running your businesses. I think it's also true in running your departments. Oftentimes, the greatest mistake we make when it comes to HR, the greatest mistake we make when it comes to working with people and working with staff is we put all of our eggs in one basket. Now, some of you are like me. Some of the greatest mistakes you've made in your life is you put all of your trust in one person. And you trusted that one person to take care of everything. That's putting all your eggs in one basket. Now, I want you to notice the wisdom of King David. Now, you're going to look at this today and you're going to go, wow, I hadn't seen that before. It's always been there. But sometimes we just need eyes to see things. 1 Chronicles chapter 27, verses 25 to 31. Asmavah, son of Adil, was in charge of the palace treasuries. Jonathan, son of Uzziah, was in charge of the regional treasuries throughout the towns, villages, and fortresses of Israel. So he did not have all of the treasuries under one person. He had palace treasuries, and then he had regional treasuries. Ezri, son of Caleb, was in charge of the field workers who farmed the king's land. Shimei from Ramah was in charge of the king's vineyards. Zabdi of Shephan was responsible for the grapes and supplies of wine. Baal Hanan of Gedar was in charge of the king's olive groves and sycamore fig trees in the foothills of Judah. Joash was responsible for the supplies of olive oil. So even when it came to the differences between supplies of the wine and taking care of the vineyards, we have different people in charge. People in charge of the olive orchards and the olive oil, different people. Shitrai from Sharon was in charge of the cattle on the Sharon plain. Shaphat, son of Adlai, was responsible for the cattle in the valleys. Obil, the Ishmaelite, was in charge of the camels. Jediah from Moronoth was in charge of the donkeys. Janiz, the Hagrite, was in charge of the king's flocks of sheep and goats. All these officials were overseers of King David's property. Now notice, all of these officials were overseers of David's property. All of these officials, all of them. There was not one person in charge. There was a level of people in charge. Now that way, if one person goes bad, the others are not affected. If you've got Ezri, the son of Caleb, in charge of the field workers and the farmland, if he goes bad, well, the guys who run the regional treasuries and everybody else, they're all fine. Now, I want you to just sit down and think about, because in the world we live in, everybody wants to build these pyramids of authority. Is it really the right thing to do to build a pyramid of authority? Or maybe is the new flattened authority approach that you see in a lot of businesses today, where they flatten out the hierarchy. Is that a better approach? You're not putting all your eggs in one basket.